Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. In tonight's episode of Friday Night Explore, we're going to explore the Doom Foretold deck again. So last time I played Doom Foretold, I really wanted to use the Hopeless Nightmare combo with the Doom Foretold to keep making our opponent try to sack things. The thing about that is, it didn't do very well. The reason for that is because we just die to aggro all the time. Instead, this time, I'm gearing the deck a little bit more towards anti-aggro. And the interruptions, the disruption cards that we have in the deck now is just Thoughtseize. So, the idea is that we have a bunch of ley lines that we can get out for free, that we can sack to the Doom Foretold if we want to. But the main crux of the deck is sacrificing Treacherous Blessing to the Doom Foretold. And then once Treacherous Blessing is out, we might be able to draw Beseech the Mirror. And Beseech the Mirror we can cast for 4 mana, which is right after the 3 mana Blessing. We can then sacrifice the Blessing, don't lose any life to bargain, and get out other cards, like another Doom Foretold. Or we can get out a Demonic Pact and win the game when we then harmlessly offer our Demonic Pact to our opponent. And at the last trigger where you have to choose that you lose the game part. So that's the idea of the deck. The rest of the deck help us do that, but we actually don't have any red mana for Harmless Offering. So the way we get the red pip is by Celetus or by one of the Fountain Port treasure. Don't worry, even if you cannot offer Harmless Offering, we can always just sacrifice the Demonic Pact to Beseech the Mirror, and then we can win the good old-fashioned damage beatdown with the Case, Skeletons, and then the Fountain Pour 1/1s, and then also the Doom Foretold 2/2 Knights. So, let's talk about the whole deck list. I know kind of all over the place when I was describing it. So, here's how we play the game. Turn 1, we got 4 Fatal Push and 4 Thoughtseize to make sure that we got interaction against creature or against control decks. Turn 2, we want to play one of a 3 Case of the Stash Skeleton. If our opponent's not doing anything, we want to temple them with a 2/1, which if they kill, we get a free tutor. If they don't kill, that 2/1 will eventually kill them. We also have 3 Nowhere to Run against aggro decks, because we can kill their creatures, and turn off their ward, turn off their hexproof. And then we also have 2 Rite of Oblivion. I cut it down all the way to 2, because now we don't have that many things to sack. We can sacrifice Nowhere to Run, and we can sacrifice the 2/1 Skeletons, even a Case in a pinch. But we don't have that many. So it's only 2 Rite of Oblivion to exile any non-land permanent, which is pretty good. Then, turn 3, we want to have that Treacherous Blessing to draw us a bunch of cards. If not, failing that, we at least have a Celetus out, right? So, those are the turn 3 plays. Turn 4, we have 2 Demonic Pacts, 1 Day of Judgment, 4 Beseech the Mirror, and 3 Doom Foretold. The idea is that whatever we want to play, we should be able to search out with Beseech the Mirror. This whole deck synergizes on Beseech the Mirror, sacrificing and bargaining into the exact cards that we need. That's what makes it a very good, very strong deck. And of course, we have lots of things to sack to Beseech the Mirror. We got Nowhere to Run, Case, the Case Skeleton. We have Treacherous Blessing, of course we want to sack. We can even sack the Celetus in a pinch if we want to. And then, of course, we can sack Doom Foretold if we have nothing else to do. And Doom Foretold is going to make us, sacrifice it at some point by itself. Or, once our Doom Foretold triggers, we got a 2/2 Knight, we can sack that Knight as well. Normally, the win con is Demonic Pact with Harmless Offering, right? We can also sack the Ley Lines. The Ley Line is very good by themselves, because the white ley line stops all the opponent Thoughtseizes, and the black ley line stops all graveyard decks. So I do want to have them early game, and that's the whole idea of the deck. The land base wise, we're gonna have 24 lands, pretty tempo heavy. 1 Iganjo, 2 Plains, 2 Swamps, 4 Bleachbone Verge, 4 Brightclimb, I don't know, some pathway, black-white pathway. 4 Concealed Courtyard, 4 Godless Shrine, and 3 Fountain Ports. It's important to have Fountain Ports because we need that red mana or the treasure token for that red pip on the Harmless Offering. There's only 1, right? So you can use the treasure, you can use the Celetus, or most likely what we're going to have to do is Beseech the Mirror, sacrificing something to bargain, and then cast Harmless Offering from our deck. But we only need to do it once to win. And that's why there's only 1 in the deck. If we draw it, we'll cast it with Fountain Pour, Treasure. And if we don't draw it, we'll cast it with Beseech the Mirror. And if it's in our hand, we'll protect it against Thoughtseizes with Leyline of Sanctity. And even if our opponent is able to get rid of all of that somehow, well, we can still get a win con and just attack with the Fountain Pour, dealing 4 damage with the Demonic Pacts and things like that. So that's the idea of this deck. It's a Doom Foretold deck. It's always fun to play because every game is like a puzzle, figuring out how to make your opponent sack things that they care about while we sack things that we don't care about. Right? The trick is you got to sacrifice non-land, non-token permanent. Now, without the Hopeless Nightmare, we don't have any useless fathers. All the things that we want to sack are actually kind of good, so we have to figure out when's the best time to deploy. That's kind of the idea. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is the Asdrubal. Asdrubal? Ass. Alright, we got one of the ley lines. Opponent goes first. We have a case and 2 dooms. I don't know if I can keep this hand. Alright, we have a case. It's really all we have, and 2 Doom Foretoads. I mean, there's all 4 drops going first. I don't think I fall down to that. This is worse. We got 1 ley line, we go down to 5. Cool. We have Mole down to 5. So we put away this card. And we put away the right. And then we cry. Because we're going second. And we couldn't mulligan into cards. So, intertap. Basically nothing. They got the Hive. Alright, they got 2 mana, nothing. We also have 2 mana, nothing. This can help us draw some cards. Oh, come on. It's not real, is it? It's gonna be like that? Our blessing. It was treacherous. Do we pack them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they can exile stuff when we pack them, right? We definitely want to besiege here. I'm just not sure what we besiege into. Now we bargain. They can try to do something. I'm not sure what they can do. Alright, what can we do here? I mean, Doom Foretold. They sack something. And then we kind of just lose our Doom Foretold, right? So, I'm not sure if I want to do that. I cannot write. I could case. Do you think they'll target our case? I really don't have much else going on. I got a ley line, but then they could just target the ley line. That's not really worth it. We can do this, but they'll just exile the pack. It's really tricky, huh? I'm going to case. Got the Wandering Emperor.
You started this fight, but I'm going. We must protect.
I mean, we're suspected, so we can't even block. Dream, huh? Unfortunately for you, I got none of those. They do get to see my whole hand. Graveyard Trespasser. Now, that is an interesting card. It could eat my graveyard. But I can kill the Graveyard Trespasser with nowhere to run.
We've got the edge in this fight.
I mean, I guess we do that, right? Open on black. Nowhere to run. You're trespassing. Don't have to pay ward. Then we'll attack the Wandering Emperor. Then we'll do another blessing. Yeah, we'll do another blessing. They might be able to duress us or Thoughtseize us or something, but we need to keep the cards going. Sky Clape. Alright. I mean, we're not drawing a card from that. I don't think we're losing our skeleton. There's a Thoughtseize. Would it take a Treacherous Blessing? Alright. I mean, I don't think I was going to play that Blessing. That's too much life.
Strike fast and strike hard.
They don't have a push. Just ran it into the push.
I guess that's that.
I was gonna come in and play tap, right? Do I want a Demonic Pact? There's 3 lands. Okay, well. They probably have a lot of exile. They're not really worried about the pack, so I'm more worried that they're not worried about the pack. We gotta let it out. Got to let it out. Not really a choice there, unfortunately. They're gonna exile some cards from their graveyard with the hive attack. Wandering Emperor. That doesn't do it. That's not a creature.
Ready to lose.
Yeah, it's not a creature. I mean, it's a creature. It's not a card.
You are not much of a roadblock.
We draw 2 cards, right? I don't think gaining 4 life here will do it. I am at 9 now. Yeah, let's draw some cards. Cool. Foretold their doom. I need to untap land after foretelling their doom. That doesn't seem fun. Alright, untap land damage. Let's go. You gotta sack something. Sack the Skyclave, which gives me a 2/2. This sacrifice non-creature, non-land, non-token permanent. I got plenty. I don't think my opponent has plenty. The fact that they're not answering the pack makes me happy. Temporary lockdown. What is it lockdown? This? Am I nowhere to run? No. Alright. Draw a card. Catchmemo still cannot attack. Surveil card. They're gonna minus? They're gonna plus.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Well, that's all they're gonna do. When my turn, deal the 4 damage to the Emperor.
I'm never done for good.
And then we can sacrifice the blessing. Get a case. Cool. Alright, guess we play the case. Let's make a skeleton. You can also sacrifice a skeleton. Right? I draw a card and I solve the case. I think that's fine. I get a Celetus. Alright. This has been a sort of janky game. Let's see what he wants to do. Exile during his turn, or during my turn, does not give him a card draw, so let's see if he wants to do that. Vanishing Verse, he does want to do that? That's fine. Alright, you sack something. Does he want to target something in response? Maze Mind Tome. I think we let that out. Maybe he draws? Kaya. Alright, Kaya's scary, so I'm gonna have to go to Ketramos. Now he gets no
I can
exile.
get rid of
Oh, he
anything.
gets no card
Living
draw from the
or
exile. Makes a spirit.
I've got questions. You've got answers.
Spry on your turn? Not sure about that. I can make him discard his last card. He didn't want it. Okay, so I don't think it matters. I gotta make him discard a card, and I'll sacrifice. I think I'm gonna sacrifice the pack, right? I don't think I'll. You know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna draw the one card I need. The moment I need it, that's very risky. So I do have Leyline and Sanctity. This is exile target creature for each other player. That does not work. Whenever one more creature from a graveyard, you may return. You may choose. Okay. Not sure about that. We'll put out the Celetus. Might help us gain some life. Do I also want a Ganjo? I don't think so. Gonna have to either sack his Tome or sack his Kaya. He sacks the Tome to draw a card. Well, he taps the Tome to draw a card and he sacks it. Kaya's gonna be very annoying. Surveil 2 to exile a card from a graveyard.
Aha! Another clue.
Let's see if he wants to choose something. Because we could just know where to run the 1/1. If that's what he wants to do. Another nowhere to run. Let's kill that spirit. No more spirit. They can attack with a hive. I don't have any creatures here. Do I want to kill this? Kaya's at what, 6? You know, you can exile. It's fine. Alright, I get a trigger. I will take action, draw a card. Discard Leyline of the Void. It's the same card. Alright, then we'll sack nowhere to run. Actually, the Kai just dies, huh? Okay, that's fun. Maybe he has something in response. I'm not sure.
Now it's personal.
I mean, I could play Leyline of the Void. I don't think it matters to me. Oh no. I don't want to get discarded. I'm going to play Leyline of Sanctity. Doom Foretold you again. There goes your Kaya. That's your last card. Maybe he tries to hive us again. Trespasser. Can't target it. Oh no, from graveyards. So he can't target my graveyard. Oh, I don't have anything in the graveyard that matters. So yeah, he does have that going for him. So if I kill this, I don't have a way to block the Glutton. Still feel like I gotta do it. Actually, I don't have to block the Glutton, it just dies. No, the lands. Okay. Do I want to play this Leyline? I can just activate the Celetus. This also draws me 3 cards. Those are some nice cards. No attack, end turn. Attack your Trespasser. You cannot target me, but I can target you. You can kill my Doom Foretold right now. But I think we had plenty. Do I want to sack this to draw a card? Fatal Push. Discard a push. And I can sack this, so they don't deal damage to me. Thoughtseize. Alright, let's Thoughtseize him. What do you have? Oh, you have a Thoughtseize. Okay, can't use that Thoughtseize on me anyway, so there's that. I guess we Beseech. Not even gonna bargain. Into pack. Then we'll pack it up. We triggered the Celetus. Oh, GG. Oh, we got it. It's such a grindy game. And we have such a bad start too, but hey, as long as we get there. Alright, our opponent is Pandino the Ambitious. Man, every Ambitious is red. I'm gonna go first. This is a horrendous hand. But I'm gonna keep my ley line. Oh god, I am dying from the values. Can't look at my hand. This is gonna be hilarious. Let's get treacherous. Didn't counter me, bro. Alright. We got treacherous in here. They want to play something, a braided net. This is this guy. Well, he's gonna be pretty sad about his braided net. We'll pay the 2 life. Bargain. And I'm gonna say that your doom has been foretold. Sack your net. You can maybe tap it if you want, but sack your net. Maybe they have a haste or a flash speed artifact they want to play. Didn't look like it. Another braided net, and a Grimclimb. Okay, do we sack our ley line? Do we sack our Doom Foretold? I guess we sack our ley line. I don't know if they have that many Thoughtseize going on in their deck. I can also look at their hand. Yeah, the Doom Foretold is going to make him sack something, right? So let's Thoughtseize him. What's going on in that little brain of yours? Oh, he's going to haunt all the networks. Okay. Another artifact you control enters each opponent lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. I don't want that to happen. But sitting is haunt the network. Put out a skeleton. There's a little doll. I'm gonna lose 1 life. If a permanent left the battlefield on my side. Well, permanents are gonna leave the battlefield on my side. That's faux show. I guess we sacrifice the case. I don't want to sacrifice Doom Foretold. Although I don't know if it matters, because what I'm going to do is just Beseech. He might tap down to 2-1, right? Would that matter? Let's see if he wants to tap down to 2-1. use up the net. He does tap down the 2-1. Okay. So, I'm gonna... Actually, I can Beseech the token here. Bargain. And let's get ourselves... Where's the 3 mana? The Blessings. Blessings bestowed! Give me some cards. Those are some nice cards. Let's push the doll. I gotta take 1. Alright. Get rid of all those stuff. They can activate a reef, but we'll just push it. On the network for 2/1/1s. No, okay. Do I care about those? I don't know. Sack the Blessing. Okay, I sack the Blessing. He has to play something he can't at instant speed. I could also Beseech. I don't think I want to, so play a land and pass. I could Leyline of the Void, but that's not a good play here. I can also Doom Foretold again, but that's also not a good play here. So let's just get ourselves a token. Gain some life. It's not going to be able to, so he has discard card. Alright. He's going to blade us. That's fine. What is this? Not really quite sure what that is. Just adds mana? I mean, you should probably attack. I think I want to push the optimizer, so... Actually, do I even push the optimizer? Because I also want to push the Restless Reef, right? This adds mana. How much do I care about him adding mana? I'm gonna make a treasure. Okay, now the choices are pretty easy. Upkeep, he has a sack, discard. Oh, no, he doesn't discard because he can just sack, so... I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna push this 2-1 out. Make my choices easier. Now I sack his blade. There's a reef. Then we kill the reef. GG, I guess. I mean, I still have to sack something, but I got plenty. GG. Alright, our opponent is expected results. What does that mean? Are you expecting results from me, or is this the expected result of a game that we're going to play? Go first, Celetus. 2 Fountain Ports, I'm okay with that hand. I also got to push. And nowhere to... they're definitely not aggro. Oh, they are aggro. What? No way. I push you. I push you hard. I mean, they're cycle deck, right? Whenever you cycle, nowhere for you to cycle. Kill everything. Oh my god. Fatal Push in with the Celetus? Man, this takes me back. A fox. Fire everything. Double Demonic Pact. Oh god. Okay, here is where the risk comes in, because I can just die. I don't really have a way to get out of it. I can hope to draw a way out of it. There are Doom Foretold. You know what? Go big or go home. Recycling a lot of cards. I think he's gonna Zenix Flare me. 6 cards in the graveyard, right? 7 cards in the graveyard. So Zenith's Flare is gonna hurt. Oh, now it's just a hollow one. Hollow one's interesting, because I can just blow it up. Yeah, I'm just gonna blow it up. Thank you. We're playing all of those. Okay, I can Thoughtseize him, and then Demonic Pact, and yeah, you know what? Let's do that. What are you playing, huh? You have another hollow one or something? There's a Zenith's Flare. What did I tell you? Double pack. I'm gonna cycle a bunch of cards. But without the flare, right? They gotta go back-to-back flare if they want to deal damage. And I can't actually exile his graveyard, so I gotta be careful. I would like to draw 2 cards. Well, I also like to draw 2 cards. Stack them draws. Wow. Talk about stacking them draws. Alright, we'll have this intertap. Discard 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Seems fine, right? Let's tap a Fountain Fork. Okay, what does this do? Whenever you cycle another card, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. I don't want that 1 damage to be dealt, so... Did I play anything this turn? I played a land. I want to trigger the Celetus gain that life first. Let's take action, draw, and discard. No, let's click and discard the swamp now. Did not give me stop. Whoops. Okay. I guess he's gonna attack, and I'm gonna try to kill it. Then he's gonna cycle a bunch of cards. You know, that works. Oh, he didn't try to cycle a bunch of cards. So, discard 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. That's the total of 4 cards. That's your whole hand. Get rid of them. I don't want to see it. Exile target non-land permanent and opponent control until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. What would you like to exile? Is this the one where I lose? This is the only one left? Alright, here is Harmless Offering. Here. It's harmless. The little kitty. You'll be okay. You'll be okay with the little kitty. Now choose. The game. That was fun. Expect the results. I did expect this result. So good for our opponent. Alright, our opponent is iRox XX. Alright, this guy's rocking. He also goes first. Unfortunately, I have, I guess, a reasonable hand. Of course, if it's red, this will be a great hand. It is red, so it's a great hand. Oh my god, another push? Push it before we take any damage. Then they can play the creatures, I don't care after that. Come on. Alright. I mean, I think I Thoughtseize him here. I have the 2 push in my hand, and whatever he play, I push. Then he can attack me with the Mutavault. How do I want to weave in this Thoughtseize? Probably when he has the most options. Yeah, that makes sense. Emberheart Challenger, Burst Lightning, and Sunspine Links. Let's take out the links. Too much damage at once. Now we fail to push that. We got a lot of push. Oh, and then we can Beseech the Mirror? That's fantastic. See what you want to do? No way to run. You're etchy. Now we have Pack. Which, I mean... We just play Pack here. I don't think they can deal 17 damage to us. Our hero. He's gonna deal the 2 damage to us. And I think we want to start with... Do we make him discard the 2 cards? Discard 2 cards. Alright, get rid of the cards in his hand. That's great. Then we go to stash a skeleton. Mutavault. Double Mutavaults. They're all coming in. Now I have to kill this Heartfire hero instead of the Mutavault. I don't have to do that. I could have Demonic Pact Mutavault, or I mean Demonic Pact 1/1. But what I want to do here is draw cards. Right? No. I want to gain the life. Doom Foretold. Okay, so they gotta discard a card. Okay, don't even let me besiege into the gift. Just quit right away, cause more life than that. GG, right? All right, our opponent is Atom Ant. Is that like Ant-Man? This guy really likes Ant-Man. Alright, we're gonna go first. Very good. Also, a pretty good hand to go first on, so I'm gonna keep. We'll start with a Thoughtseize, see what we're dealing with. I'm already scared. What is Necromentia? I get zombies? Mastermind Acquisition, I don't want to deal with that. Idyllic Tutor. And Avarice. Let's take out his Tutor. Always take out a Tutor and then see what our opponents actually find to work with. I think I can take the Godless Shrine's 2 damage. Let's go. We'll start hitting him. 2 mana, nothing, huh? Let's play out the Celetus. This guy got a sack of non-land. Oh, this is non-land permanent. It doesn't say non-token permanent. This does say non-token, so I cannot sack the 2/1 here. They can necro something, name Case or name Thoughtseize. It's kind of a waste of a turn. I don't really care if we want to take all of my Thoughtseize out. It is a tempo negative play. Lost Legacy. Non-artifact, non-land. Okay, so they are just going to try to exile my graveyard. Or my deck. But I'm going to Doom Foretold them next turn, so. This card is really good. It's like Stonebreak, but only costs 3. So they named Thoughtseize, and now they're going to look through my deck for Thoughtseize, but they already don't have much time. Then they're going to have to discard a card next turn, and then I'll get a 2/2, and I kind of go from there. Sure thing, buddy. Give me another card. Crystals. I lose the Doom Foretold. He might name Doom Foretold. Right? I'm okay if he names Doom Foretold. There's a lot of damage on board already. I don't have a Doom Foretold in my hand. Still has a land. Triumph? Okay. Yeah, we'll go for the blessing, I think. There's a Demonic Pact. Let's get more skeletons out there. I can take this damage. It's already down to 10. He doesn't have that much time. I have 2 pack. You can name Demonic Pact. I don't think it matters too much. This target opponent. This also says target player. If I had white Leyline, he would have been in trouble. He does have Mastermind Acquisition, which is kind of pointless right now. He's got 4 mana. And a rope. And a dream. He's looking at the cases thinking what to do. Which is fair. But there's not much to do. Wow. What is the one card he can get that will win in the game? I'm not sure. I mean, I can't look at my deck. Dude. Alright, let's do this thing. How would you like it if I Sanctity you? Now you can't target me. And you're a 4. Probably got it like a DOJ or something. Nine lives is interesting. So we just gotta attack and try to get there. It's gonna give me 9 life, maybe? I think I can give it back to him. Actually, he can't target me, so he can't give me 9 lives. He's gonna have to do something. Avarice. You can still lose life, right? If the damage will be dealt to you. Prevent that damage. If I can make him lose life. Nope. No way to do that. So... can make him discard cards, but he got a whole hand. So I don't think it matters. Actually, no, I can't target. Right? If I target, it dies. Which means I just kind of let go. See what happens next turn. You can also turn off his graveyard. Is that worth it? I'm not sure if that's worth it. So kind of a waste of life. We'll draw in this card. It's gonna have to do something with the 9 lives. This exact turn. He might be able to do it. Destroy all creatures. Okay, so that doesn't do it, but he does destroy all my creatures. Which is very annoying. Anything else I can do here? Not really, right? Yeah, I discard 2 cards. Solemnity. Interesting. That's the combo? But I can target Solemnity, so... Stonebring. Oh boy, okay. It is sorcery speed. Let's see if he does it. He didn't do it. That's a mistake. Should have done it. Because now, what I can do is... I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a way for him to get out of this. Definitely not going to click past him. Okay. He didn't Stonebring that offering. I'm going to offer him this pack. Goodbye, Ant. Your annoying deck is out-annoyed by my annoying deck. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Doom Foretelling games, how does this deck feel? I gotta say, this deck gave me a pleasant surprise. It's actually a very good deck. I mean, I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be this good. So the stats are kind of skewed, because I only played 6 games, and I won 5 out of 6, which... Come on, that's a good stat, right? The only game I lost was to Blue-White Control, and they just countered everything, which happens. I drew all the Fatal Push and Nowhere to Run. I didn't draw any Thoughtseize, so they countered everything. They landed to Fairy, and that game was not fun. But every other game, it was just, like I said, a puzzle. We got to figure out when to throw down the Doom Foretold, and I was wrong in the intro when I said that there's nothing we want to sack, so we have to kind of time it correctly. We have Nowhere to Run. We can sack. We don't care about sacrificing extra Nowhere to Run because we just need 1 on board to turn off Ward or Hexproof. And if they don't have any of those, we don't even have to worry about it, right? So that's one side of that. Another side of it, we do want to sacrifice Treacherous Blessing. That's not a good card on board. So that is kind of the combo, right? Turn 3 Blessing, turn 4 Doom Foretold, and then Doom Foretold sacrificing Blessing, and give us way more time to sack whatever else we need. So yeah, that is a good plan for this deck, and I think the tech, now that we don't have Hopeless Nightmare, actually made this deck better. We were able to kill those aggro decks, yeah, with just Fatal Push and Nowhere to Run. And then once they run out of cards, then we deploy our Beseech the Mirror and get out Demonic Pacts, and then we would have won that way. So this is a very fun deck. It's kind of a puzzle piece, but it's a very fun deck to play, and I highly recommend it for anyone who wants to think when they play Magic. It's not easy to pilot, but once you learn about the deck, it becomes more and more fun. Every new game I queue up makes me think more about what is the right play, what is the right hand to keep on the mulligan. It's really, really interesting deck. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.